The Raging Deal versus E-Bike. Subscribe to the channel.
Here we go again. Another Facebook Market find. What's this? Jasion Retro. And it came with everything. Got the guy, nice Spanish guy. Not only did he sell me the bike for $300, he threw in a lock, some glasses. It's got mismatched tires on it, but he said he put the flat defense liner in both tires, so we're gonna be keeping that. But I will be switching the tires. And I mean, if y'all been paying attention to my channel, y'all already know upgrades. Definitely gonna paint this. I mean, I ain't got nothing against the flag, but I'm not gonna be riding around with a bike that look like the American flag colors. I'm thinking gray. I got either a chrome silver or this gray I got that I might try to put on here. I like these handlebars. I'm gonna be switching out these. The issues with this bike. The throttle sticks. See right there, it don't even snap back. It like sticks. But I mean, have y'all seen those Black Friday discount center stores or whatever, where you know every day you go in there it's a different price? Well, your boy been hitting that store up because every now and then you go in there you find e-bike parts. Like, I found this for $2 in it. Brand new. $2. Only thing missing is the little ring thing that goes in there. And I believe I have that somewhere. Because I actually got extra throttles and stuff like that anyway. But this is brand new, so I probably will be putting this on this, because I think this will plug into this. So that solves that problem. The motor runs, battery. The only problem is it's a 13 amp battery. Boy, gonna be done. This is a 30 amp controller. And I'm thinking, worst case scenario, I can stick it back here. See, I bought this little waterproof case, which I'm gonna silicone this. And I probably put something over the power cable. Or I might even stick it up in there. But either way, we're gonna make this waterproof. These are already waterproof connections. But I probably end up sticking this controller back here. I can either put it like right back here or somewhere under the seat. This bike is excellent for sticking, a lot of room for putting extra modifications and stuff in here. So yeah, so that's going probably under the seat be better. Then run the cable to the battery. See, he had to shorten this up because this cable's so long. Go in here, management stuff here. And see, we're gonna run the cable right up to that. If I'm not mistaken, on this bike, the controller's in here. We ditching that. And for now, we're gonna stay with this battery, but eventually we're gonna upgrade this battery to at least a 20 amp hour. It's got plenty of room for a bigger battery. And when I bought the Rad Rover frame, it just needed some spokes. So I ordered some spokes off of Amazon. How much was these spokes? Maybe between $15 to $20, somewhere around there. And I respoked this myself with some 10 gauge spokes. And I did test this motor. It runs, it works. I'm not sure if it's a 750 or 1,000 watt motor. It's a hay bike motor. So if anybody knows, let me know. If you can see that. It's a hay bike. It says 48 volt, 20, 22, 12, 10, 5, 7, 1. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's like the data production of this motor or. But yeah, so even if I need to put another motor on here, I got this extra motor. And it's got 10 gauge spokes on it. I'm gonna put some hydraulic brakes on here. Wait a minute, he might already did put hydraulic brakes on here. It looked like he put the look like he might have those hydraulic brakes that work with the cable instead of the fluid. You know, it got hydraulic fluid in the caliper, not in the brake line. So I don't know. I still might be changing that. I don't know. We try it out. If they work pretty good, then we'll be good. We don't have to worry about it. Ain't too bad. I'm going to be putting some kind of either extra seat back here. And I see it's got room for some pegs. Actually, I saw, I was in the Black Friday store. I seen one peg. If I'd have seen both the pegs, I'd have bought it, but it was only one. I probably should have got it and then check back and never know when another one might pop up. Yep, so this is my latest Facebook market. I don't know, never know. I might even put a far driver on this. Now, only reason why I wouldn't bother putting a far driver on here, I don't have a battery to complement the far driver. Far drivers, to get the best out of far driver, you gotta have a battery that can put out a lot of amps. And right now, I only got one battery, really, the triangle pack battery that I have that puts out like 50 amps, the 52 volt battery. So that's the only battery I know, if I pair it with that far driver, I can put it on like 40 amps and get some speed out of it. But yeah, he even gave me the light. He took the light off of it, but he gave it to me, so I had the light. And the guy, he was like a guy that did like deliveries, and he took it real easy on his bike part, like trying to make that 13 amp hour battery last you a good while you out riding and you know, commuting in it. So he said, like, when he was riding, when he would go down big hills or something, he would cut the bike off, the motor. You know, he put it on zero and coast down the hill without using up the battery. He took the light off so the light wouldn't consume any electricity. He just did a lot to consume, and he said he would ride it on pedal assist 1 all the time. So the motor been, you know, hasn't been pushed. So yeah, I think this was a good deal for $300. He wanted $350, so I hit him up and said, like, look, I'll give you $300 for it. And took a couple of days, and he said, all right. He'll do it for 300. So here we go. So like all you young guys who, like I said, now the fact that I know how to repair and replace and fix stuff makes this a really good deal for me. So that's why I be trying to stress to you young guys, you know, learn how to do these little repairs, like the little wires and these little upgrades and stuff like that. And then, like I said, I was in the little Black Friday store. They have little bike stuff. They have tires, inner tubes, and all kind of stuff in there all the time. You never know what you might find in there bike-wise. And see, a lot of people not knowing what that stuff is, they just pass over it, not knowing what it costs and stuff like that. So you in there, even though this might cost about $20 or something for that, I got it for $2. I actually saw the derailleur and stuff in there today for $2. It was a nice gear set if I wanted to change the gears and stuff. Oh, it was a nice one too. It looked like it was, yeah, it was way better than that one. It was a really high-end derailleur and stuff. But I don't even like derailleurs and stuff. I usually try to put a single speed, usually a single speed on these. I think he might have said something. No, he was saying he had another bike and he was having issues with the, he said he had a Hora and he was having an issue with the pedal stroke where, like, sometimes if he turned a corner, the pedal arms was too long, they would scrape the ground. Which you had to go way back on my channel with my EKX T1. I replaced the crank arms on that bike because I didn't like how high my knees was coming up when I pedaled on that bike. So I reduced the crank arms so when I pedaled my pedal knees wouldn't come up too high. So right now, even though you got a small pedal like that, but you feel more comfortable on there as far as pedaling and everything. And that's what he needed. And I told him, I was like, I got some arms. Like a lot of times with these, on this side, the crank arm is also part of this, the chain ring. So, but if the chain ring is separate from the crank arm, then you can go ahead and reduce those. Or otherwise, you have to find a crank arm with the chain ring that's smaller to put on this side. And that's a little more harder to do. Because basically what you're doing is you're putting a kid's bike, little kid's crank on your bike. But I mean, these bikes, pedaling is just for repedaling, just to stay legal, basically, and to save your battery sometimes. But yeah, other than that, who cares? I might even jazz this seat up and put some padding on there. I mean, if y'all follow my channel, y'all know I know how to make these seats and stuff, because I've done a seat before. All you gotta do is take this off. All I gotta do is stick some padding on it and put some more cloth, leather or something on it, glue it down, make it look nice. And then that way, if I put some on the back, I can make it all match. And then what I can do is I can get this bike to my oldest son and his wife. He can ride her on the back, put some pedal arms on there. Yeah, some pedals in the back. There you go, guys. Another addition to Facebook Market Finds. See, Y'all don't want to listen to you. Y'all want to go for these big end bikes when you can get these bikes for like $200-$300. I think this bike brand new wasn't that expensive. I think it was about $700. So I say what, $400? All right, peace out, guys.